about 15 left, and I ran away from home and I joined the carnival and got a walloping job. I think I was making about $7 a day to start, which is, yeah,
What was your first job?
ticket taker.
Ticket
Because
taker.
I wasn't old enough to operate a ride. So I was like the second guy on like the Spider ride or the Rocco plane, loading the cars, taking tickets. And I worked in a
Wow.
couple of games, and I said, I really like this industry. When I was a little kid, we immigrated from DC to California in 67, I think it was. We all went to the boardwalk, and I rode the carousel down there, and you grab the rings and you huck them in the clown's mouth. And if you get him in there, his eyes light up. But if you get the brass one, you get a free ride. I still have that brass ring. That's how I named my company. So like when I was a little kid, I was like, I would love to own the boardwalk. This would be like the thing. You get the snack bars and like, I mean, come on, who wouldn't want to do this? That was 50 years ago. And
Yeah.
I stayed in school and I finished school, but I did this in the summers. And then when I finished school, I did it full time. And it's been an amazing journey from a $7 a day guy to owning the thing, and I've had every job in between, whether it was the guy picking up trash or pulling wire or setting up the equipment or doing the maintenance or driving the trucks or whatever. Over the years, done it all. And it's like I always wanted to own the boardwalk. So I think that was kind of like my motivation. And looking back, as you get a little older, you kind of look back and kind of wax, on things you've done. And I'm like, well, I've made a pretty good living, and I make a positive impact on probably 1,400,000 people per year, every year for 50 years. That's a pretty good thing to do, and you're making a living doing it. And memories. For example, we're at the Mount Shasta Mall in Reading this week. It's just a small parking lot carnival, but this is our 35th year there. Usually we get an event, we hold on to them. They like us, we like them, because it's our boss is whoever's contracting you plus your patrons. So 35 years, and opening day was last Friday, and I was there, and I saw a young lady, a young guy, and they were pushing their little stroller, coming to ride the merry-go-round. I remember them when they were little kids.
I just got goosebumps.
Wow.
So
Oh,
it's
that's
like
cool.
it's a generational thing. You're like, I've watched all of these kids grow up, get married, have their own kids, they come. So like that's a positive impact on somebody's life. And then you just talk to people that, because they'll chat, and I'm chatty. They're like, oh, hey, how you doing? Like they know who I am. And I remember coming here when I was like 7 or 8. And like I remember it. I remember when I met your mom, or your mom used to work for me or something, or your dad or something like that. And like a weird thing about our industry, so many over the years, I would say there've been so many like couples that met just at my place of business. There's probably 300 kids and marriages from the legacy from like someday they'll be sitting around and be like, oh yeah, I remember your grandfather and I met over on Midway of Fun back in 90 something.
Oh.
It's kind of a weird, it's like a thing, but it's a legacy of people come and go. But you know people. Again, I'm a people person, my employees matter. But I mean, there's
Yeah.
hundreds of like children from people that have met just in that. I've been with Midway of Fun, it's like 35 years. Yeah, 35 years, because I've owned it about 25. So it's
Wow.
kind of cool. And to watch kids grow up and then show up with their kids, or mom and dad or whatever that maybe worked for me 40 years ago, now to show up with their grandkids. That's kind of cool. And you go to these little county fairs and you watch everything change, over time. But it's cool to have been part of that. I can't even tell you how many pigs and cows we bought over the years, supporting 4-H or all of that kind of stuff, or how many thousands of ride tickets for Read to Ride, because that was like a promotion we run. You read X number of books, you get so many ride tickets in it. Like we still do some of that stuff, and
Wow.
it's kind of cool,
Oh,